I'm Hustling Lad, aka Shivam, and as the video title suggests, today I will tell you guys why I'm deferring my admission to one of the top 40 universities in USA to pursue my masters in computer science until next year. And apart from this, I will also tell you guys briefly about the whole process of how do you get the admit in first place and what are the colleges that I've applied to and what were their responses. I will explain in detail the process of getting into top US universities in my next video. And as you can see on screen, this is my decision letter. And here you can see that this is among top 40 universities in the US. And I will also tell you guys how I am planning to manage my expenses and what are the various fees that you have to pay before getting your visa and how to apply for visa in my next video. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel to stay updated, and I will see you guys in a bit. Let me first quickly tell you guys about my background. So I have completed my bachelor's from GLA University, which is you can say average university, not a tier one university. And my major was computer science and engineering. And from the past 3 years, I've been working as a software engineer, majorly in startups only, because I like to, work without any rules. In startups, you can do that, not in major league companies. Okay. In college also, I was not among the I was among the average students. So it doesn't matter if you got a very good score or get CGPA in your college, a very good CGPA or not a very good CGPA in college. Foreign universities generally don't look for good marks. They look for how well-rounded an individual is. So if you don't get very good marks in your bachelor's or in your high school or an inter, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is get a good score in the exams like GRE and TOEFL, and show and do well in your SOP, which is statement of purpose, and you will be good to get into any top tier universities in US. So now let me briefly tell you about the process of how do I get admit to the university, which is Clemson University, by the way, if I didn't tell you earlier. So I gave 2 exams, GRE and TOEFL. GRE stands for General Record Exam, and TOEFL is a basic English language test which you have to give to study in any US universities. So I took GRE 2 times to improve my score, but sadly the second time was so there is a time period between so there is a time limit, you can give a GRE, you can take GRE exams only once, only 21 days. So mine was 19th or 20th day I gave the second exam, so it sadly got cancelled. And so my score in the first attempt of GRE was 304 out of 340, and in TOEFL I scored 96 out of 120, and it took me about 4 to 5 months to prepare for both of the exams. For TOEFL, I think it only took me about 2 weeks. Majorly the whole preparation was for GRE. I also applied to these universities and they also gave me the admit, but the major that they were giving me was not what I wanted. They were giving me a major in data science or something like that, but I wanted computer science, so I didn't pick them. Apart from this, regarding the GRE and the TOEFL, so I will tell you guys in detail what material I used to prepare for them and what is the level of the questions in various sections of those exams in my next video. So now the big question, why I'm deferring my admission until next year. Well, there are 2 reasons to that. First is that I'm broke. I didn't calculated my finances carefully. Even though I have approved loan to cover my education, like my whole education, housing, food, and etc. But I think there should be some extra cash in your account, about 10 to 15 lakhs. If that is the bare minimum that you should have in your account while you are going to a different country where you don't know how you can live there. So what are the expenses? There will be some ad hoc expenses that can occur there. So at least 10 to 15 lakhs you should have in your savings or in your family members' savings. I don't want to take money from my family, so that's why I'm planning, like, I'll go next year and save money till next year. And apart from this, the second reason is, like, I had some stress and anxiety related issues about 2 months ago, so I'm still recovering from that. So I think I should not start my MS with a low balance and a stressed mind. That will not help me at all. These were the two reasons. So for the detailed info about the exams and study material and application process for all the universities, and the application process for visa, savings fee, and all that, I will be posting my next video. This is just an intro video, like what I am doing and what I'll be doing on my channel. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, help me out guys, and take care.